Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I am so sorry for the delay. Recently things have been a little hectic in my house. I am a recently new father, first one. And so still kind of working out when I get the game, when I don't. And so the first 2 weeks, I think, when I was doing the Fire Mage 0 to Hero, I just happened to have more time in my mornings in order to pump out solo shuffles for content. And I realized that it just doesn't really fit. I can't do 5 days a week because there's going to be weeks where I maybe am only able to get 1-2 solo shuffles in sometimes, depending on the situation going on in my home. So I do apologize for the lack of content. I'm going to move this to 3 days a week. So that way on the weeks where I do get an overabundance of ability to play, I have it stretched out for a little bit longer. Now getting into the actual gameplay, obviously you guys saw me hit 1800 on Fire Mage if you didn't keep up with the Fire Mage 0 to Hero, but I've always wanted to play melee. I loved Rogue, I love Warrior. You can see me right now, I love Feral, I love the class identity of Feral, swapping in and out of forms and everything like that. So I decided I wanted to give it a try. I wanted to try, like with Fire Mage, I was bad at PvP. You saw how it started, 1-5, 0-6. And now the last two videos, I think, were 5-1 and 5-1. So I wanted to get that way with melee, and I decided Feral is the class I wanted to do that on. So this is my first solo shuffle. This is going to be my 0 to Hero. I do have the wrong logo up, but if you guys want to check out my other channel that I do with friends, where it's more WoW Classic and variety, that is some people's kids, so I'd appreciate any assistance there. But back to the point, I'm playing Feral. This is 0 to Hero, a melee class. I'm going to continue doing the Fire Mage because I realized 1800 was a little bit too easy for someone that's new to PvP, taking it seriously for the first time. It shouldn't take longer than 9 episodes to quote-unquote hit Hero. So we're going to change the definition of Hero. I don't know what to yet, so of course we'll have to figure that out. I was doing some regular questing, and so I put my tab targeting back to anything, and you can see it there. It kind of screwed me over because I never changed it back, so I'm tabbing through this guy's 18 pets. Really embarrassing, but this is my first official game in a solo shuffle. I think you'll see it at the end. I show my rating. And honestly, I felt like I was just a little bit off. Still learning the play style, of course. Having to learn to stick onto a target is also a super big difference that I did not really have to deal with on Fire Mage, because as long as they didn't line of sight me, I could probably hit them. So this was quite an interesting experience, and I'm really glad actually with the way it turned out. Spoiler alert, it did not work well. After that first round, I continue to go on a big streak, but I'm very happy with the way it turned out. I also was not playing my rotation right. I did watch a AWC Druid by the name of Dallas. He put out a video, and I think that's going to change a lot if I can get that rotation out, that in the world of perfect openers, if I can just follow it. I think it's going to help a lot with the damage output, and I didn't think I did too bad survival-wise. I love Feral because there's this point where you have to be able to know when to shift and how long to stay shift, right? Like going into bear form, hitting I have Heart of the Wild, and Frenzied Regen, and how long do you stay in that before you go, okay, we need to get back to rolling some damage out, right? Uptime too. I like that little bit of extra where I have to actually pay attention to my uptime on bleeds, as they are also a core part of the playstyle. It's not just ferocious bite, ferocious bite, ferocious bite. Here, we die at the same time, and I'm so mad because I'm watching it back. I had Barkskin and Survival up. I should have known because I literally said it. I know this is a voiceover, but I literally said it. I was like, screw it. We're incarning. We're a little deep into this round. I don't think the healer can out-heal it. And I should have went big. I should have popped wall and everything like that to make sure that I had the best possibility of not dying. And I didn't do that. So that's kind of just a mistake on my part with defensives. just kind of crap in the bed. But overall, I'm happy with the way this started. I'm a lot happier about it than I was on my Fire Mage. If you guys watched that whole series, you know, by like episode 4 or 5, I started to get real angry because like my focus was falling off and I didn't know why, and things like that. So it was really starting to bug me. And even then, sometimes I don't know. Maybe somebody can tell me if somebody invises or melds. Does that clear your focus? I have not PvP'd enough to know if that is a thing. So I would love for one of you guys to be able to tell me whether or not that is true or not. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of the video. If there's any melee mains, feral mains, please drop any recommendations for how I can improve my gameplay if you see something. I do know also from watching Dallas's video, I forgot that Incarn gives you a free in-stealth prowl, or, you know, free in combat stealth, excuse me. And I need to be taking advantage of that. Right there again, I'm seeing I'm not using my defensives well enough. Something I had to learn on my mage. I'm once again starting to kind of see the problems here. But yeah, if there's anything you can see, I'm noticing I'm not using my defensives. I'm probably not using my instant regrowths, free regrowths enough as well. But if you guys see anything else, please let me know. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. I do not do this with the expectation that this is going to blow up. I do this for the fact that I want to record my gameplay, and I figured why not upload it. You know, I'm a pretty brand new PvPer. I started to PvP in the last expansion, the War Within, but my Fire Mage is probably got the most games I've ever played on a character, which is like maybe 70. If you include each individual round of solo shuffle. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys for stopping by. I want to keep putting out this content, and we're probably going to go down to 3 days, just so that way when, you know, life gets a little hectic with children, I can still pump out content to you guys week by week, and you guys can keep up with the journey. So thank you guys for stopping by. It's been your boy White Reset, and have a good one.
Tongue, gravel in my grin, name on a burned out sign swaying in the wind. Motel Bible, pages torn and stained. All the saints got switchblades, all the sinners got my name. Old slick moon bleeding through the glass. I drink my own reflection, watch tomorrow stagger past. Stainless soul and rusted heart, college life's corroded parts. I keep driving where the blacktop falls apart. Shine on the surface, poison in the dark. Every mile just pulls the seams farther apart. Farther apart. Truck stop waitress knows I never stay. Draws a crooked halo in the coffee foam embrace. Cross on the twists on broken wire. Every prayer I ever muttered smell like smoking fire. Stainless soul and rusted heart, polished lies corroded part. I keep driving where the blacktop falls apart. Stainless soul and rusted heart, shine on the surface, poison in the dark. Every mile just pulls the seam mercy ever finds me, let it come unmarked. Headlights off, rolling quiet through the dark. Stainless soul and rusted heart, polished lies, corroded parts. I keep driving where the blacktop falls apart. Stainless soul and rusted heart, shine on the surface, poison in the dark. Every mile just pulls the seams farther apart. Oh, it tears me apart. Found a Bible in a ditch, pages burned, my name in ash. Sheriff's badge beneath my boot, rust and blood, a quiet crash. Motel cross flicks off and on like it's choosing who gets saved. I pour coffee on my hands just to feel a different pain. Gasoline and gospel on my breath and my veins. I've been baptized in back roads by kerosene rain. If there's grace out here, it's hiding in the smoke. Gasoline and gospel, every prayer I ever spoke, yeah. She left town in a stolen hymn, sang my sins in a cold flat key. Her goodbye was a broken hymn book, thrown straight through the glass of me. Now the road hums low and cruel, mile markers like headstones lean. I drank thunder from a paper cup, chase it with a crooked dream. Oh, gasoline and gospel on my breath in my veins. I've been baptized in